Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're back here with the Mystery Files One Watcher. Tonight's video was about to be explosive because we got the largest unexplained explosion in history. Huh. Okay. So something's about to go boom. I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens. So let's hear about this explosion and see if we can explain it. So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Here we go.
A UFO's interplanetary weapon. What they found were millions of trees, ripped from the ground.
I get the feeling you're gonna shoot me with it.
I don't do it, please.
Welcome to Mystery Files, where we take a deep dive into cases
Hello,
that fans
Shane.
of the creepy,
Gotta say, this is the
creepy,
first.
bizarre,
Usually
and
Ryan's up there.
everything in between. I'm Shane, and today I'll be forcing my colleague Ryan to hear all about the unbelievable Tunguska event. In the end, you'll have to decide
Tunguska
if
event.
the mystery is solved or if it's simply a mystery.
A mystery. This sounded fun. I say, first time Ryan's not, well, at least explaining this story today. Usually he's the one that's explaining all this, but oh, it's Shane today. Gotta say, this is gonna be a first. I thought we'd see the day, but here we are.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah,
Absolutely, hell yeah.
Back in the basement. I hope the story's super scary.
You heard of this? You seen this?
What?
Tunguska event.
No, but I like the sound of it.
Yeah, I'm curious. So,
There you
shall we hear?
Say what?
It really comes off the tongue.
Tunguska.
Tunguska.
Tunguska. Now it's Russian. So,
Tunguska.
all right, Shane,
Can't
where we
think of a
heading?
better way to start an episode than that. I mean,
All right, let's hear the event.
Asteroids. Very scary. Now, if Armageddon has taught us anything, we can probably hire the Geek Squad from Best Buy to blast that shit out of the sky. But
If
did
only.
you know that even if an asteroid didn't actually hit the Earth, the impact from the resulting airborne explosion would still be completely devastating and possibly fatal for many? Well, we know this because of a mysterious Siberian incident called the Tunguska event. On
Really?
June 30th, 1908,
1908.
at about
That's
7:15
old.
a.m., an asteroid hurtled toward the Earth at a rate of around 33,500 miles per hour. That's fast. That's very fast. How fast?
Well, and actually, sorry, I'm a little pausing early, but you guys remember when that asteroid was like zooming across like the Russian or at least the Russian skies, and it had that boom, like a big sonic boom? Like, I think we're talking that powerful. So, I mean, if you want something that's, pretty powerful, there you go. This, I think this is going to be even more powerful. How powerful? Let's find out. I mean, we are going like over 30,000 miles per hour.
Well, imagine a jar of peanut butter. Now imagine it flying at 33,500
There we
miles
go.
per hour. That's
Peanut
how
butter.
fast.
wait.
Why peanut butter?
Now this thing is thought to have been as big as a 25-story building,
would've thought.
over 125 feet across, and weighing 220 million pounds. What scientists
Jesus,
refer to
that's a
as
big one.
one big bitch. That's very heavy. How heavy? Well,
So-
imagine a jar of peanut butter. Remember that jar of peanut butter?
Again, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now, that jar weighs about 1 pound. Okay, now picture about 220 million of those jars. That's how heavy.
I don't think this is working out the way you think.
Now, as the
Yeah,
rock
you're
hit
kinda
Earth's
have the wrong thing.
atmosphere, pressure would cause it to heat up to an estimated 44,500 degrees Fahrenheit, turning
Yeah, and
it
it's all-
into a
and usually
fireball
sometimes just
bound
burn up
for
in the atmosphere.
self-detonation.
Right.
Now, that's very hot. How hot? Well, imagine a
Here.
jar of peanut butter that's
Stop.
44,500 degrees to the touch. Yikes! That's how hot.
Okay.
Sounds tasty, I guess.
Now, it finally exploded
There
about
it is.
3 to 6 miles above what is present-day Krasnoyarsky Krai, Russia, in central
Krasnoyarsky
Siberia.
Krai.
It's, some around
I
there.
see it. There's a map.
Now, it's a blast
Mm-hmm.
that would have been seen and heard from at least 500 miles away, mostly by, one assumes, Russians, and probably some squirrels and shit. Now, upon detonation, it's believed to have released a blast wave of energy equivalent to about 185 atomic
85
bombs.
nuclear bombs.
Yikes!
That's all?
So,
What do you mean that's all? Look at this.
I'm just giving you shit. That's a pretty big blast, dude.
To demonstrate
wait,
that.
which one?
this
Like
is a blast
Nagasaki
wave
or
generator.
Hiroshima? I'm kind of curious.
Shoot me with that.
Check this out.
He is.
I don't want to check. Don't you do it. Don't you
Yeah,
do it.
he's gonna do it.
I'll
You're going to do it. I know.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Do it, please.
Why?
You don't have to do this. You don't have to
Is
do
it even
this.
loaded?
It's wind.
No, let me do it to you, and then
No,
you can do it to me.
just-
No, wait.
Why are you so worried about this?
Because it looks
Calm
You have
down.
a slide up there that said that's the equivalent of 4 gajillion fucking bombs. Then now
Where?
you're giving this. This is these
Not
are
even
connected.
not
That's what
even
I'm saying.
Yes, but I'm saying this is not even close to that. Be
Then what's
fun
the
for you.
point?
I just want you to feel a fragment of what these people felt
I
when
have
they
an
were
imagination.
annihilated.
I could imagine it would be very high.
Too late.
High! Ah!
Not bad, right?
You missed. You missed. No, you hit.
You want to try again?
Stop. All right.
You good? You good?
You son of a bitch.
A little high. That's better. You really,
Even when talking about me, right? They gotta fuck around with each other. Come on. You know they gotta do it. Okay. So a big blast with 185 nuclear bombs. Which one, though? I'm kind of curious now. Anyway.
Estimates say the explosive force could have been as much as 15 megatons of TNT, roughly
15
1,000
megatons.
times more powerful than the bombs at Hiroshima. Now, the resulting shockwave caused windows to be broken and people to be knocked over hundreds
Whoop.
of miles away.
That's it.
But think about this, hundreds of miles away.
Yeah,
but still,
miles.
they're still going.
Not
No, if
feet.
it's still a gajillion bombs, I thought it would like
Did I
rattle
s-
their
no, hey,
skeleton
hey,
until it
shut up.
exploded.
Did I
or
say a
something.
cajillion?
I just wrote.
What'd you write?
Yeah,
Did you write down a
megatons.
number?
You didn't,
Did you write
did
down a
you?
number?
I wrote big ass asteroid, and then I spelled it wrong, and then I crossed it out.
Now, the seismic shock wave that followed was caught by barometers as far away as England. Due to vaporized gases released into the atmosphere, dense clouds formed at high altitudes, causing abnormally bright nighttime skies across Europe.
Wouldn't it be radioactive or some shit like that?
No. Are you
No,
paying
no, no.
attention?
Just
What are you-
Well, I
relax.
thought, like,
No
the
nuclear
wind would
bombs.
blow it or
Just
something like
an
that.
asteroid.
It's an asteroid.
Yeah, but if the light.
No bombs.
It's not, okay. It's not an
Dude,
atomic
what are you doing?
bomb.
Yeah, but doesn't
Dude, it ain't no
stuff from,
bomb.
like an asteroid from space still have things like radioactive
It
on
may
it?
have like space.
Pretty sure it just got burned up in the
radioactive
atmosphere.
but it's
We'll
not
be
anything
fine.
Like an atomic bomb,
Oh, okay, well that's cool.
as far as I know. Fact check me on that.
I'm not Snopes.com.
An estimated 80 million trees across 500,000 acres were flattened in the area, and near the epicenter, nearly 25,000 acres of trees were charred.
Jesus Christ.
But there's very little evidence of an asteroid itself. Rather, scientists believe the majority was consumed in the explosion, and the rest was likely lost to the bogs, making the only likely remains we've got to be small
1,
fragments,
2,
each
3.
less than a millimeter across.
So if there was this asteroid, it impacted the atmosphere, but not the actual Earth itself.
Yeah.
Wouldn't there be like a big ass hole in the ground? Is that what you're talking? Was there a hole in the ground, or was it just trees flattened,
Trees flattened.
but no hole in the
It's
ground?
trees.
Yeah, wouldn't you say that's a little mysterious?
It is mysterious.
I mean,
That's
you ain't
why
wrong,
there's
yeah.
No hole. No hole at all.
No hole.
There's no hole.
No hole.
No crater,
Now,
no
because
crater.
the area was so rural, scientists believe there were only 30 people within range of the tree fall area at the time of impact. However, for those unlucky people, many lost consciousness, and at least 3 died.
Why you say at least 3? They don't
hold
know.
on.
It's
let him
1908.
finish.
I'm sure they don't have like a great census taker. It's Russia. They barely know who's there right now.
That's
I mean, it is 1908. It's still the
compared to, like,
oligarchy,
30
so
people were impacted.
Hey.
I
Good
think
luck.
3 of them died. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
3 did. Well, Ryan, this is
And also, keep in mind, this is 1908, so, you know, this is still the time, like, the czars, so you're not going to get much in the way. Remember, we're still a few years out from World War One, so we're still in the reign of Tsar Nicholas II, you know? That one? I believe. Hold on, I gotta see. Just call it a, well, you know. Sorry, I just... See here. Just checking. Oh, hey, I was right. Tsar Nicholas II. He was the right reigning czar. So, yep, Tsar Nicholas II. So yeah, you know they're not going to be having much. I think they have bigger things to worry than a mysterious asteroid that knocked over miles of farmland. And probably they're thinking, hey, look, free wood. Anyway.
This is the real scary
Well,
part.
now we're talking.
Yes. Now, NASA's scientists estimate on average, a Tunguska-sized asteroid will enter Earth's atmosphere at least once every 300 years.
Oh, so we're good. We're in the clear.
Our odds are good right now.
That's pretty good.
Let's say it's going to happen within the next 20. And I'm not
Oh boy.
predicting anything here,
You did predict the pandemic.
but
Did
be
he?
careful.
Well, then don't predict that. Predict it won't happen.
You never know.
Don't jinx it.
Now, the first
Just hope it
scientific
lands in the ocean
expedition
next
to
time,
the
huh?
site wasn't launched until 1921, and nearly 2 decades later, very little had grown out of the scorched Earth.
So nothing grew in the radius.
Yes, but let's linger on the first scientific expedition.
Yeah,
wasn't
19
launched until
years.
19 years later.
Again,
So
the
they were a
whole
little
World War
tardy.
One
They had,
and the
World War One was
czars
going
being
on.
Sure, so they had other
That's
things
something.
to figure out.
I mean, I guess Russia's also very big. So
Yeah, I mean-
maybe they were
Plus,
like,
again, a lot of political
it's over there.
turmoil,
We'll handle
so
the ghost asteroid
again,
later.
we'll get back to
Now,
it
because
once
the
we get
Siberian
everything
outback
sorted out.
conditions were so harsh, they couldn't even get to the blast area successfully until 1927.
Wait,
Wait, so 1921,
Yeah, I don't
now
know.
6 years.
took them 19 years to
How?
get there, and then once they got there, it took them 6 years to wade through
Yeah,
that.
man, look, you know,
This is
Yeah,
the site,
there's
right?
nothing
These fucking
there.
trees. That looks real treacherous.
maybe it wasn't like top priority. Okay.
Seriously?
That looks like the
I mean,
densest
easy.
brush I've ever
Even I
seen.
could get through that.
Toothpick.
Well,
I'm pretty sure if I got there, I'd be like,
1 year per
oh,
tree,
okay,
by my estimation.
harsh.
let's go!
Years is,
I thought
not
Russia
Hey,
was
look, I made
pretty
it.
tough.
Come on,
It's
idiots.
smartphones
Embarrassing.
or MapQuest. Now, these expeditions were led by Soviet scientist Leonid Alexeyevich Kulik, the chief curator
Leonid
of the
Kulik.
meteorite collection of the St. Petersburg Museum. Now, Kulik's elite team of fact fetishists, including 2 geochemists, a chemist, a geologist, a mineralogist, and an astronomer, as well as a physicist, had hundreds of square miles of remote forest to study.
Hey.
You know, they were like, hell yeah, let me get in there.
And then they were like, hey, cool it.
Oh, cool.
Hey, we get out of-
Yeah.
Let's cool it for 6 years.
Hey, let's stretch it out. You know, let's go camping.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it was a government-funded
They-
project, and they were like, let's take it easy. This is a nice little area.
Let's say you and I are out in a
True,
ghost
true.
trip. We're getting paid. We're on the clock, right?
We're getting paid hourly?
Hourly.
Ooh.
How long will we take on that ghost
I mean,
trip?
it's a pretty haunted site.
Yeah.
Pretty haunted. We're gonna need at least 3 weeks here.
Yeah, there's nothing to see. We're not going to stay at a place that long. But if we were getting paid, I'd be like, we better stick around a little longer.
No, we're gonna need at least a year.
Yeah. What they found were millions
Fair.
of trees
That's it?
ripped from the ground.
Oh,
There you go.
you cheeky little bugger.
Look at that.
Ripped? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I got lost in the sauce
Yeah,
of
look
your
at
little
trees.
ripped from the ground.
Really? Just
10 to 20 miles from the epicenter.
also, yeah, wouldn't the ones
they
go
were
that way,
astonished
not up?
by splintered trees lying on their side in a strange radial pattern that led them like a map to the center. Damn. Obviously, the trees fell pointing away from the site of impact. But, Brian, don't touch that.
Touch
That
what?
to me, actually. Wait. I was just looking at it. I was just going to keep this over here. That would have been so good. if I
Oh,
could've
he's like gonna shoot him again.
Well, you can't surprise him. Once they got to ground zero, their eyes beheld a surprising scene. The trees were standing upright, limbs and bark completely stripped away, but there was no evidence of a crater. Just a bog and this forest of telephone poles.
Okay, well, you had a lot of
Wait,
tree
so
talk
some of the
there.
trees
So
were able to
break it
survive the
down.
blast.
Some were out of the ground, their roots just pulled out.
All
Yeah.
around it,
Yeah.
for the 10 to 20 miles around it, the trees were bent over.
Yeah.
Right? Away
True,
from
true.
the epicenter. So it's very easy to find ground zero because they were all essentially pointing toward.
This is the spot.
Yeah, pointing towards the center.
But
Yeah.
then when they got to the epicenter, the
Yeah.
trees were standing straight up. What do you think of that?
I don't know what to think of
Did
that.
they go the wrong way?
Weird.
Freaky. Huh?
I probably
That
think.
even makes sense.
Were we going the wrong
Freaky.
way?
It's a bit mysterious. Oh, you're just writing down trees?
Trees flat.
Okay, well, that's something.
Flat
Center
trees.
up. Center up. You got it. Now, scientists say that this
Also, wouldn't that be like a cue that maybe you were going the wrong way? Actually, I don't think that would have been possible when I think about it. Sorry. I mean, think about it. They were. I think if you saw them, you'd been like, okay, we'll head that way. Maybe they gotta turn around since when I seen the photo, it looks like they fell in different directions. Like, we got some that way and other ways. So, makes sense. Also, that some of the trees still managed to stay up. What the heck? I wonder that sometimes. Anyway.
Debranching is caused by, quote, fast-moving shock waves that break off a tree's branches before the branches can transfer the impact momentum to the tree's stem.
So that's why the middle ones are up?
That's what scientists said.
And what the fuck do they know? It took them 6 years to get there.
I don't know. I mean, they
Ain't
probably
wrong.
know about blast physics, you know?
You think the scientists know about science?
Yeah, I generally trust them on these things.
That doesn't sound right to me.
It's like a tree, right?
Yeah.
But no branches. So
yes.
knocked all the branches
It's like
off.
it's just the fucking
But
trunk.
maybe
So-
because the force was coming directly from overhead, you know, the branches
Wait, overhead?
like a ladder tree. almost.
meanwhile pushes out, which would
Yeah.
explain the other ones get
So
knocked
down
over.
and-
Yeah, because if
further
the
away.
force is coming down,
It's coming straight
and then it hits
down.
the ground, then the wave just gets sent out from the impact.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I could see that.
This is still like this.
How much cleaner is it though? Can you show me how the branches come off a little bit more?
Like,
Maybe one more time.
no.
Yeah, he knew where it was going.
Branchless trees were also found at the site of the atomic explosion in Hiroshima, Japan. Witnesses from almost 1,000 miles away saw the fireball in the sky, but those closest to the impact, the locals of the Podkaminaya Tunguska River region, were hesitant to speak with Kulik's team. They believed the blast was caused by a visit from the god Ogdi, who cursed the area,
Ogdi.
smashing trees and killing forest animals, including 1,000 reindeer, the economic temple
poor Rudolph.
in the area.
He looks real vengeful.
Yeah,
It does look pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a
Like
pissed off
Ogdi.
tree.
it's a pissed dude.
Is he's a tree god?
I mean, clearly. I mean, I don't know about this guy.
Is this just a rendering of him being paid homage to via a tree, or is
No, that's him. That's a photograph of him.
That's him. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do the sad face that he's doing?
Now, those willing to speak with the scientists described a fireball moving through the sky, bluish in hue and light nearly as bright as the sun, lighting the horizon in the distance. The way the ground trembled and shook buildings like an earthquake, knocking things off walls and tables, and the hot winds strong enough to knock people down. This was followed by a flash and a sound similar to artillery fire.
No,
One of the
it's more
witnesses
boom.
was based.
You know we
Oh,
can do
okay.
sound effects in post.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
That's the best machine gun you got.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Ooh, that's good.
Do that, but then take a break, and then like do a. One of the witnesses who was based at the Venera trading post at the time of the impact said that the heat blast caused him to be launched from his chair, describing, quote, suddenly, in the north, the sky was split in two, and high above the forest, the whole northern part of the sky appeared covered with fire. At that moment, there was a bang in the sky and a mighty crash. The crash was followed by a noise like stones falling from the sky or of guns firing. The earth trembled. Well, now you know quite a bit about the Tunguska event.
I do indeed.
And with that, it's corkboard time. Let's get into the theories.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Well, let's hear it out.
So, following Kulik's investigations, wild theories began to spread in an effort to try to explain the Tunguska event. NASA once called it, quote, an astronomical cold case. In fact, Don Yeomans, manager of the Near-Earth Object Office at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, says of the event, quote, a century later, some still debate the cause and come up with different scenarios that could have caused the explosion. While there are estimates and hypotheses to guide us, since there is very little physical evidence of the asteroid,
Missing five
some
here?
important questions still remain. We don't definitively know what exactly it was made of or what caused it to explode. So, what happened to that flattened Siberian forest? Ryan, what do you think happened?
The tree god is pretty funny.
Ogdi.
I'd love for Ogdi to be the root cause.
I mean, no hole. I mean,
But I don't know.
Could
It looks
be
like there's a lot
something-
of...
a second.
what are you doing?
You got a little pun trophy.
Oh,
for that.
thank you.
Aw, thank
Some of those
you.
lying around.
Hey,
You got a ton
dude,
of
I've
those.
never held one of these
I guess
except
not.
that one time.
So you're gonna go with
Yeah, long story.
You go with Ogdi.
No, shit. Based on what we've said, Aliens.
That's what I like to hear from you.
Aliens, baby.
Yeah, it makes
feels
sense.
Aliens.
I mean, again,
All
no
right, well,
holes.
let's get into the theories.
First up,
Theory 1. So a team of Italian scientists proposed that Lake Chaco is actually a crater, as there is no record of it before 1908. However,
Is it?
the surrounding region is characterized by similar shallow ponds and was never explored or mapped well. So many scientists are
so
skeptical.
that's out.
Even without a definite site of impact to prove the asteroid theory definitively, most scientists still categorize it as, quote,
An impact event.
event. And specifically in this case, what is now known as an airburst. Essentially, the radiant energy from the explosion was powerful enough to ignite the forest, but the fire was put out as the blast wave following extinguished it, leaving behind the forest that was charred rather than burned. Impact event. So
Okay.
now, even though, Ryan, I'm not going to actually
here we go
throw
again.
anything at you, you can see that, you feel that, right?
But I feel that. I'm well
Don't
aware.
cover your face.
I'm well aware of what an airburst is. I travel with you all the time. And I've seen the charred remains you've left behind.
That's how that works.
Like that time you shit your pants in New Orleans.
You can't just say stuff. Oh, yes.
It's like, wait a minute.
Now, theory 2. Some scientists posit that rather than an asteroid, an icy comet caused the explosion, noting the presence of glowing blue-white noctilucent clouds recorded high in the skies over Europe following the event. Now, these clouds form due to a rapid influx of ice crystals and dust from meteoroid smoke, making them a rare phenomenon that could be triggered by the sudden vaporization of a comet. I know I just threw a lot at
explain a
you.
lot, but-
And sometimes receiving that much
I
information.
swear to God.
Not again.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Christ. Right around my ear.
I know it can be overwhelming.
Started it.
But certainly that helps with the overwhelming.
You ever been to Europe?
Yeah.
Sometimes the sky's blue, I think, right? Just like it is here.
So you mean to
Who
tell me
laughed?
that the entire Tunguska event happened because of
Ice.
blue balls?
Now you're talking my language. Then
Hey.
there are the more outlandish theories, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great.
Like that
Here
the
we go.
incident could have been a failed attempt by a Russian scientist to manufacture an early atomic bomb.
When did the nuclear arms race start? It was like way past World War One. Like
Yeah, it was two, not one.
The Cold War.
so yeah, then that one
Also,
doesn't really
I don't
make that
think
much
even
sense timeline-wise.
There-
They wouldn't
I don't
even
think
have known of
the
a
principles
such an
would have been
object.
founded out.
I mean, I'm
right?
sure they were working on it for a while because they used it in World War II. And then there was,
1906?
well, no, there wasn't
8.
no atomic bomb. In
Yeah,
1908.
08.
I didn't-
1908, I think it was.
I didn't write that down. Okay.
Or perhaps you will feel more familiar with these. Bergara, it was caused by an alien spacecraft. Yes, some people believe it was an alien spacecraft that may have crashed into Earth, or possibly a UFO's interplanetary weapon that detonated there for unknown reasons.
Too much quotes.
Sorry, it's a nonsense hooey.
Yeah.
You know, I do believe in aliens, that's true. But me
You're
personally, I
first.
think it's a little far-fetched.
I just, if it was a spacecraft crashing into the ground, there would still be some sort of crater.
Yeah, you'd be
think.
like,
Yeah,
I
it's
found
true.
some
Remember,
gears
there was
here
never
and
a
some,
hole.
a stick shifter or
Or
something.
you'd find a fucking, a gray sitting there with
Yeah,
a
being
very
like-
confused look on its face, like, oh, fuck!
You'd be like,
Put down the landing gear. Have a stroke of genius right now. So
All right.
Put your receptive cap on.
okay, blast me with it, dude.
Oh, dude, here we go.
Blast me with it. Blast me with your genius. Come on. Oof,
Oh.
that actually, that was a good one.
Right in the
What
eye.
if it wasn't a crash, it wasn't a weapon, but what if an alien spacecraft just landed and the propulsion
Like,
system of it
burp, burp.
was enough to melt the trees, but not really cause
From
a
the
crater because it's
exhaust?
landing?
Okay, so they lands.
Yeah.
They get out and they're like, tight. All right, get back in.
Yeah, they land, they're like, oh, fuck, we're in Russia.
Oh, Russia.
I thought we were going to Disneyland. What
Yeah.
the fuck is this? Even though that predates Disneyland by about 50 years.
They could probably
We
see
get it,
the
we get it.
Maybe they were the ones that told Walt about it.
Is that theory 4?
Draw a mouse. Now, in
Yeah. Honestly, that I could buy. I mean, again, remember, we still got no hole, so we don't know what actually hit the area. Could have been like an earthquake, but doesn't explain the fireball. Wait, how do we explain that? Could have been a atomic bomb, but we don't have much there. I mean, we do have the pieces, so could be? I don't know. Again, it took them 6 years, so I'm not too sure how long the Earth fills up the craters. I have to look that up later. Anyway.
In the 1960s, some tried to explain the Tunguska event by bringing it back down to Earth with a phenomena called Verne shots, named after sci-fi author Mr. Jules Verne. A Verne shot is a possible reaction of magma from the Earth's core mixed with a trapped bubble of volcanic gas beneath the basalt of the once highly seismic Siberian traps. Geology,
what
baby.
What the fuck am I looking at?
You're looking at a map and the word magma.
It just looks like a map with a human heart on it.
Volcanic gas.
And it does.
You know, when stuff mixes, sometimes stuff happens.
Goes boom.
Stuff go boom.
So it went boom from down below.
Went boom boom from down below.
But didn't leave any sort of evidence
again,
that would have happened.
no hole.
You would think they would be able to see that in the soil or the terrain.
Is there more to this effect that I know?
Over here. Yeah. I took one geology class in college for fun.
So it's like an underground.
I got like a C+. Now, this theory was speculative at best, as there was no evidence of shattered rock or gas vents. And while gas bubbles are seen in Siberian lakes, the origin of the methane is not from deep underground.
It's from Shane.
Theory 5.
Right.
By the 70s, a group of American physicists brought it back to the skies with a theory that a small black hole.
A black hole?
What do you think about that? Collided with our
Earth?
planet, essentially causing
What?
a matter-antimatter explosion in the atmosphere. But that wouldn't explain the impact-related minerals like nanodiamonds.
Oh, damn.
Which are associated with meteoroids, and they were found, albeit in very small quantities, at the site, or the way the trees had fallen in sequence away from the epicenter, bringing us back to the more generally accepted asteroid theory. Now, Ryan, after all we've discussed, do you think this mystery is solved, or is it simply a mystery?
I mean, considering the theories, and we still have a lot of questions, I'm still saying it's a mystery.
And I think if it was aliens, it would never be accepted that it was aliens, so...
They'd hide it.
They would hide it. I'm gonna guess it's a mystery, but I will say that...
If it actually did turn out to be a meteor and they were just looking in the wrong place, I'll be surprised.
Because it's like an ice ball, and then it just evaporates, and then maybe that's why there's no crater. But I wish I could pick number 3, aliens.
So you're gonna say mystery, but balls as a backup.
I'm gonna say mystery, but blue ball as a backup.
Okay. You are correct.
Oh, there you go. It's a mystery.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes,
Again,
Mother
no
Nature
hole.
is an enduring mystery that we humans will forever be beguiled by as we try to understand her and know her. But in this case,
try to
we
live
know
with her.
that the human race got lucky on that day in 1908 by missing the full impact of an asteroid, though we may never fully understand why. We'll let this one be a mystery.
You think it was an asteroid?
Yeah, I think it was just an asteroid.
You think it was an asteroid?
I think so, yeah. I think that's just a crater, it's an asteroid.
But is that lake even near the epicenter of all the folded trees?
Yeah.
You're just saying sure. You don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, you're not too sure. Come on, dude.
You don't even know
Nothing.
if that's true.
Asteroid, probably an asteroid, you know?
Fuck it was aliens, dude. I mean,
You can't just say that.
you can't just
Well, you're
say
saying
That's
that.
a crater from the asteroid.
I think
the
it's
same
just a
thing.
crater from the asteroid. You can't just
Ryan,
say
blast
crater.
him.
I think a ship landed, was like, fuck this place.
Though if it was
Let's go
like
to
the end of
McDonald's.
X-Files, we should go to McDonald's. I'm actually very hungry.
Me too.
Okay, let's do it. You ever seen a dog without a tail?
Well, fair enough, but what do you guys think? Asteroid? Something else? What? Honestly, I think I could believe it's the asteroid, but maybe the hole got covered from the blast? I mean, seeing how the trees were, I don't know, maybe some of the dirt was loosened up and it just like fell into the hole and it just smoothed out? I mean, there were micro diamonds, and we do have some like meteoroid fragments, so could be that. And again, we don't know where the blast radius is, or at least where the epicenter, like where it hit. That's a big question. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.